Hello, everybody. Just checking how we are doing for time. Are you okay? Okay. I see thumbs up from the different groups. Just checking the Philippines group. Are we done? Okay, almost done. And Vietnam, I saw a thumbs up earlier. Bangladesh as well. And I think Pakistan is wrapping up. And Mongolia team is done. Okay, let's just wait for 1 minute for Philippines. Okay. So in 1 minute we will start. We will conclude the session. So maybe can we push back the whiteboards? Okay. So yay, thank you. Thank you, Karma. I'd like to call on Karma to give us just her closing remarks and a few thoughts on the way forward. So please, a round of applause for Karma Yangzom, our project officer.
Good afternoon. How is everyone doing? I think everyone's mind is sort of bursting with ideas, no, to take forward on the next stage of the Clean Air Action Plan. So I think the discussions today was very fruitful. Even I, as an ADB staff, learned a lot about the financing aspects, and I hope it's the same for you, our delegates from the different cities. And in terms of next steps, so we are kind of phasing out from the 7-city, the Clean Air Action Planning stage into the Clean Blue Skies program. And that is where we are looking to really convert some of these action plans or components into investment projects. So I will talk about the next steps that we have in our plan. Next slide, please. This is the slide which I showed again yesterday. And we are now in the blue area at the end. So you can see the Clean Blue Skies program, and which was just we just initiated 2 months ago now in September, and we have until September next year just for the first phase. But this is really a long-term program, and we would like to implement it all the way until 2030, which is aligned with our strategy 2030. But it will, of course, not stop there. Then we will probably call it something else. We will continue our work with air quality work. So we're here for the long run. Next, please. So again, this is further zooming into the various stages of the Clean Blue Sky program, and we are currently in the pink box. This is a very, very small start, a small. And as we heard from some of our speakers in the different finance sessions, that actually the leveraging of finance. So that's what we would like to do with this $1.5 million, where we would like to provide technical support to investment projects and also try to leverage co-financing from other financiers, some of the ones who were sitting here in the panel today, and together with ADB investment projects. So that's what we would really like to do. And partnerships, as I mentioned yesterday, will be very important. So we will look to partner with agencies that can provide technical support, such as the CCAC, and then we have some who can provide both technical as well as financial support. And then, financial, we talked about the green, there was a Green Climate Fund, there was the Clean Energy Fund. So these are all potential partners that we will look to work together with. And for the first phase, we have secured, as I said, the 1 million from the Japan Fund for Joint Crediting Mechanism. And this is very much focused on the co-benefit aspects on the climate mitigation and reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. So we have 1 million from JFJCM and $500,000 from ADB's internal TA resources. And we will implement it until September next year, but we will, of course, not end there. We will prepare a new TA, which will then carry forward the follow-on stages of the Clean Blue Skies program. Next slide, please. So focusing on the first stage, and just to tell you the kind of projects that we are looking for in terms of the criteria. And of course, we have our own criteria for the air quality improvement aspect, which is on the left side of the screen. And then, of course, we have to always consider the criteria of our financier. And for the first phase, the main financier is the JFJCM. So we also need to consider their criteria. But this is only for the first stage. If some of our clean air action plans and activities are projects which could be approved as investment project, let's say in 2024, then it could be that we can pick it up under the next phase of the Clean Blue Skies program. So please don't get discouraged by the short timeline here. So the Clean Blue Skies criteria, of course, is there should be an existing problem of air pollution. That's a very basic, I guess, no-brainer kind of criteria. And the project should involve an activity which could, establishment of a facility or doing some construction work, which could, result in generating air pollution and making the area, more polluted in comparison to baseline level. So there could be something like that, which would then create an opportunity to influence the project design and improve the technology and try to have ways to mitigate the air pollution. And then, of course, as we were talking earlier, the main thing that we look at is, and I think Stefan mentioned this, is basically at the end of the day, we're looking at minimizing health impacts on people. That's the main reason why we are concerned about air pollution. Of course, there is also the impact on crops and biodiversity, but people is one of the main issues that we are trying to avoid. So there should be sensitive receptors, both human and ecological. And then also a key criteria, and again here emphasizing the co-benefits angle, where we should also look to reduce greenhouse gas emissions. And I think this is pretty easy because most activities that result in air pollution also result in greenhouse gas emissions. So there should be like a low carbon technology element or greenhouse gas reduction element in the project. So this is our Clean Blue Skies criteria. And then that is our financials criteria. And of course, the first one is that there should be a bilateral agreement between the government of Japan and your country, where your country has signed up and agreed to for this mechanism. And basically what happens is the government of Japan will provide some grant money for a project, and the greenhouse gas emission reductions which are generated from the project are then reported as government of Japan's contribution of THE emissions under the Paris Agreement. So it's like an exchange. So, and then currently the government of Japan has agreement only with few countries, and if I remember correctly, I think all countries here except for Pakistan is not, I think only Pakistan is not yet eligible for JFJCM financing, if I remember correctly. But don't worry, we have other finances for which, Pakistan is eligible. And then, of course, the low carbon technology element, that is very important for them. And it has to be something which is innovative and new. But of course, it's very context specific. Be innovative and new in the context of the local city or the province, because something which could be innovative in the Philippines, it may not be innovative in Japan, for example. So we really have to look at the local context. And then it should be possible to quantify and monitor greenhouse gas emissions. And within this, actually, there is one criteria where there should be a minimum of 25,000 tons of greenhouse gas emissions reduced throughout the project cycle. So there's like a minimum threshold. And then the last one is that it should be something which is replicable, and that there should be an opportunity to scale up the innovative measure in the project to other projects within the same country or in other countries. So for the first phase, these are the kind of projects that we're looking at. However, again, as I said, we are not stopping next year. We will continue the Clean Blue Skies program. So if there are any other projects which do not meet this criteria, the JFJCM criteria, please don't feel discouraged. We will still find other opportunities. Next slide, please. So this is just an example of a project that we are currently studying and considering for including in the first batch of projects to be financed by the JFJCM. And this is the BRT project, and I think, if I remember correctly, our speaker from the first speaker of the day, I think he had referred to this project in Laos. It's the Vientiane Sustainable Transport Project, and they are looking to convert diesel buses into battery electric buses. So they're converting it from diesel to battery, and it's going to be the first time. And the electricity for the electric supply for these buses is going to come from hydropower. So it's all sort of clean energy that's going to come in. So we are studying this project. It's not yet confirmed. There is a lot of groundwork that needs to be done. And the kind of support that we are looking to provide for this particular project, and it's already in the pipeline in an ADB. In fact, it's an ongoing project in Laos. And they are doing like a small scope change where they have included this component of procuring electric buses. So what we are trying to support is to assess, of course, the air quality impacts from introducing these electric buses, and also to quantify the greenhouse gas emissions, and most importantly, to also help the project, seek co-financing from JFJCM. So what happens is in the TA, we help the project to prepare the component on the greenhouse gas emission reduction, the low carbon technology. We help to prepare all of that, and by doing that, the investment project itself could then be eligible to get co-financing, grant financing from JFJCM, and they provide up to $10 million or 10% of the investment project. So that's the amount of financing they provide, and it's all grant money. And like I said, in exchange of that grant money, the greenhouse gas emission reductions is then accounted for as Government of Japan's contribution to greenhouse gas reduction and gets reported under the Paris Agreement. So this is just one example of the kind of project that we are looking at. And I think this is my last slide, actually. Yes. So, but I know we have so many good ideas that have been discussed. And if your project does not fit in this criteria, please still let us know. We would still like to make a record of your project and, take all your ideas on board, and then we will work with our operational colleagues in other teams. And you heard from some of them today, and even our colleague in the transport sector, Pam. So there are other opportunities, to sort of pick up the project ideas from your Clean Air Action Plan into actual investment projects. And I will also be preparing a new TA next year, and I already got some good ideas in discussion with our colleagues and stakeholders from different countries. So I look forward, hopefully, to visiting you in your country next year and get more ideas, and then try to prepare, the next phase of the Clean Blue Skies program. So thank you very much, and very good discussions, and it's great to see you all here.
Thank you very much, Karma. And I forgot to acknowledge a few of the ADB staff who actually helped us in the last roundtable. So please help me to thank them. Our resident mission staff from Bangladesh, Farhat Jahan Chowdhury. From Vietnam, Pham Quoc Phuc. Tuya Dagva from Mongolia. And standing in for our Pakistan colleagues from Resident Mission, we had Asim Ali Sabwari from Central and West Asia Department. And thank you also to Charlene Liao from South Asia Department, who worked with us. Charlene's over there in the Bangladesh table. Okay. And of course, Stefan Rao, who has again joined us, and today, this afternoon, the Mongolia team. So all of you deserve a round of applause. Congratulations, and I'd like to call on now my colleague just for one last thing called the workshop evaluation.
So good afternoon. So before we formally end, may I just request everyone again to please scan. If you are able to scan today the QR code for our workshop evaluation for day 2, it's also posted there by the door. If you won't be able to scan it today, we will be sending a post-meeting email with the evaluation form links for day 1 and day 2, and also links for you to access all the presentations and also the photos from the event. So you can just, for those who were requesting their official photos, I'll just dump them all in one folder so that you could select which photo you'd like to have. So that's all. So thank you again.